The alpha dog is crying a river this week as famed singer-actor Justin Timberlake has been arrested for DUI, and the mugshot, guys, really says it all.
Yeah. Classy eyes.
Could swim in those eyes.
Yeah.
He cried. You can tell that he cried.
Sure did.
Oh, yeah!
Good morning and welcome to episode 1485 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, June 19th, 2024, Juneteenth. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed. Patreon.com/Hard Factor for more episodes, bonus pods. Plus, join us for trivia on June 28th, 9 p.m. Eastern, Friday. Very fun. Today, let us know if you're having any issues getting the pod. You know, we're finishing up that transition. Everything should be smooth, but just let us know. Stories, we've got Justin Timberlake, Chinese AI sex bots, Boeing being Boeing, and AI taking a step back in the workplace.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank God, dude.
That's accurate. We got all four hosts as well today, so fantastic stuff. Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go.
I was did my BetterHelp therapy session today, and
nice.
My therapist also is a career coach at some point. He's like, "What have you been thinking about?" I was like, "Man, I've been thinking about doing children's music publishing for a long time." And he says, "That's interesting." And then it dawned on me, that's a dumb idea because AI is going to take that away from us. And then I sat there in silence for about 6 minutes as that sunk in.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's
happened right
probably
there
how a lot of
the
therapy
session.
sessions go these days, you know?
Right there in the session.
Why don't you think about that? Why don't you think about that?
Yeah, therapist,
nothing to say that could help.
That's a good idea in 2012.
Uh-huh. He said, "Oh, wow, that you really developed a lifetime of skill set to execute that idea 9 years ago."
Yeah.
You start coding too?
Yeah.
Come on, Wes.
It's like, hey, I heard about this great stock, Amazon. Not a lot of people know about it. You should try it.
It's new.
At the ground floor.
He's different.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you had. I'm glad you tried to better yourself today. That's important.
I try once a week.
Yeah.
You're workshopping ideas. That's awesome. You know, got to keep it elastic up there. You know,
I feel like more damage than good today, but that's not how it goes normally.
Your therapist is like, AI did it, like Simpsons did it.
Yeah. I said, I'll be honest, Pat, not a lot we can do about that.
Yeah.
You're staying mentally limber. All right. That's the important part. Okay. That's
Jesus Christ.
Can't put a price on that.
Therapists should be safe for a little while because if you start going to AI therapists, that's going to be an issue.
That's true.
I
wouldn't know though, honestly.
Down the road.
Good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not today. Today's AI therapists to do something to like give it away. You know,
that's an advanced AI when they start taking therapist job. Yeah.
They're going to have a good one though.
It'll happen.
They'll have a lot of stuff. Yeah. So Wes will talk more about that, you know. But.
Yeah. It's hard for AI to nail like the perfect balance of like the terrible office decor they always have in the background of their Zoom calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to get like the diplomas and stuff.
Yeah.
The AI
I always
like,
judge.
You should end it.
I judge the shit out of my therapist's background. I'm like, well, this guy can't be very, very good because look at his background. It's crap.
Yeah,
I think the opposite.
Up, yeah.
I think he's focused just on making me feel better. He's not wasting any time, energy, or effort on this background.
I see him as less successful.
Maybe he's just slumming it down for you. He's trying to play to your level, Wes.
I agree with Wes. At least like a nice webcam, if that's your job.
Yeah,
that's your, like at least get a separate webcam from your laptop. Like when I see somebody who's like got the like the fingerprinted over, you know, webcam and that's it, and like they have to be on the fucking camera all day. I'm a little bit put off by that. Like,
yeah,
you'd think you would spring for the $50 accessory, you know, at some point.
What are you in your guest room?
Right.
I can just tell how terrible the public bathroom is at the cheap office he's at, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear the flushing.
Anyway, all right, what's the news?
Yeah. I feel like a lot of them are remote though, like from their house. Well, we're going to start with Justin Timberlake. Surely you've heard it by now, but the alpha dog is crying a river this week as famed singer, actor Justin Timberlake, I don't know his middle name, has been arrested for DUI, and the mugshot, guys, really says it all. See him? He's distraught. Yeah.
Glassy eyes.
Could swim in those eyes.
Yeah.
He cried. You can tell that he
did
cried.
that. Sure did. The puffy eyes of a man who's been stuck in the mirror, crying his eyes out because when he thought he had found infinity sex, it turned out to be a dick in a box. Except Justin didn't drive drunk because he almost blew a tranny that night. No, he said he was sanctified in a suit and tie this Monday night in the Hamptons, and that he only had one martini after bringing his sexy back at dinner at the American Hotel, before he got pulled over on his way to a friend's house in his BMW at 12:27 a.m.
Oh man, DUI, that's a selfish crime. I hope there weren't any mirrors in that cell.
What he did do a great job of trying to pull himself together for the mugshot photograph where it could potentially be mistaken for like a badge photo.
No, I mean, it's like he's in a suit and tie.
If this wasn't Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake, he'd be like one of those hot mugshot guys, probably.
He was on Mugshotties today.
Yeah, he would. Exactly.
I got to say the bigger crime here, Justin, is what's your net worth? Got to be north of 50 million. Look at those old kicks. He wore
Is
some
that picture real?
old
Is
kicks.
it looks like
It's not what he
it
was
looks
wearing in the
a little
mugshot.
weird. The mugshot's real for sure. The one at the
Probably.
station looks a little weird. Like if
I
you
heard he
zoom
was
in on it.
finishing everyone's drink.
Yeah, well,
That's literally what I
You gotta
West
finish that?
Sag Harbor. You're right, West. The Sag Harbor Police Department officers claim they saw Justin not only not stop at a stop sign when he was driving, but they saw him swerve all over the road. But Justin Timberlake, JT, presumably calls liar since he's going for the whole one martini defense and he's sticking to it. Officers also said, like Wes mentioned, he was slurring his speech, he was glassy eyed, and that he stank of booze. So damn girl, now he's dead and gone because he got booked on that DUI in the Hamptons after all. Just emotionally dead and gone though, because he's out of the drunk tank on no bail. And you know,
He's in a better place.
What's that?
He's in a better place now.
He is in a better place. You know, Mark, what goes around comes around, though, because Justin didn't blow on the breathalyzer at the time of the arrest. No BAC on the report, as far as I could tell. Ipso facto, I can't stop the feeling that we may see JT back on the other side of this one in the courtroom at some point, trying to clear his name.
Yeah.
So you can totally get a DUI from one martini because a martini is
Straight vodka.
straight vodka. You can get that.
I mean,
You're probably not going to
don't
be impaired enough to blow a stop sign though. But like if you
You would
chugged
have
a
to have eaten nothing and finish your martini in 5 minutes.
if you
and then-
drank a
No,
martini and then
like
got
this
in a car, you
after
could
one
blow-
martini, this is after he sat around
Stumble.
refusing to take a breathalyzer for hours, and he still had those eyes. So I mean, that's not.
He might have only had one martini, but he had 13 other drinks that weren't martini.
Right. It was a one martini from a 1 gallon martini cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rumors have it that his tour is not selling well.
Right, he's on tour. Right.
He canceled his June 8th show in Columbia. He announced, as it relates to this particular situation, he's canceling dates in Poland because he has to be in court that day. He waited too long to come back, and he came back with some big rooms that he cannot fill. So this could be a great publicity stunt. I don't know, but like the Poland
thought the same
cancellation is
thing.
convenient.
I thought the same thing, Pat. It would be might be a crazy publicity stunt, but I also know that he's had problems with drinking in the past, apparently. So
Maybe he was drinking. and
convenient
thinking,
publicity stunt.
Right. You know what? I might be off the wagon.
You want me to get
tonight.
drunk and
I
drive?
can't
I'll do
pull
it.
over.
Yeah.
Whatever helps the tour.
I'll
Just-
do that. No problem.
Just stop towing the line, Justin. Just be you.
This is a tour. What can I do?
Yeah.
Should I get arrested for DUI?
He's calling
Swear to
his
God, I'll do it.
like while he's driving.
Is this mean there's a better chance he's going to get back with Britney Spears though, if they're both basket cases?
Well, look, I will say this: Jessica
DYJ.
Biel, his
Okay,
spouse, has overtaken him in terms of success. So Jessica Biel has had a super duper career resurgence as a producer and a director with her own production company. Over the last like 4 or 5 years, she only does her own shit. She's hot, and Justin, he's cold like a martini.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he thought he was going to be more famous than her until the end of time.
Mm-hmm. He just
Right.
thought he bagged like a
Really
super
good
hot
mark.
broad.
Yeah.
He was living in a
Yeah.
paradise, you know? and then
You know what he
the
was saying at the
flame
bar? He kept
didn't
saying,
last
"Give it
forever.
to me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Drinks.
Anyways,
but seriously, get a driver. Get a fucking driver. Like, what
Yeah,
are you
no,
doing?
I mean,
Get a driver.
celebrities who get DUIs, you don't have an excuse, like, because you don't need the car tomorrow. Like Justin Timberlake has a billion cars, he has a billion drivers. He doesn't need, he's just driving drunk because he wants to, probably.
Yeah, the tour might be doing okay. I'm seeing conflicting reports. What did you say the car was, Will?
BMW.
Yeah, but it was like a sick one. Like, I could see how you want to drive that thing.
Yeah,
Drunk.
You like to feel normal. You like to, and sometimes normal is driving hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you got to keep it between the mayo and the mustard, and apparently he did not do that, or stop at the ketchup. Okay, so you need to obey those rules when you're
Some
on the road.
alky lingo, Willie. Where'd you pick that up? Keep it between the mayo and the mustard and stop with the ketchup, boys.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
He was acting like a real hot dog out there.
Hot dogging all over the road.
Yeah. Getting me on the wheel. Pat, you're a little bit off on his net worth.
What is it at?
300 million.
250 million.
250.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Off
gonna say.
what?
Enough
dude?
for a driver. Off of selling a trillion zillion records.
Doesn't he sign
Yeah.
artists too?
He made
Yeah.
no money off NSYNC. That's all solo career. Maybe. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Sure.
He's had a good solo career. He's done a lot, so he could
owns
afford.
He owns a tequila brand.
He could afford
invested
Uber.
in MySpace, like his character from
You invest in MySpace?
yeah, he actually after
Good.
that movie he invested in MySpace, I guess.
MySpace is great though. I was. With
He was
him on
method
that.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the latest on Justin. If you didn't know,
Pretty selfish
now
of
you
him,
know.
I
Yeah.
think Beal was filming
Of
a
of
movie
course,
up
don't
there.
drive drunk. It's
He did.
terrible.
That's
Beal
why he
hasn't
was up
said
there.
anything.
So
I'm
proud
late.
of
I'm
him.
late to the Google Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I think we've said about 17 of his songs in there.
Oh, dude,
I don't know
I
how
said
natural.
30. I worked in like
Yeah.
30.
Will
just-
worked in a tranny song he has. I didn't even know about at the
Yeah.
No,
top.
the tranny
think
joke
we
was
hit-
all mine. That was mine. I didn't.
I think we hit some of his
Well,
songs.
Dick in the
from-
Box though is what inspired it. So
True.
you could say
That's
it's
true.
Justin's too.
I think we hit some Trolls 2023 soundtrack. That's how deep cut we got.
He
Yeah, it was
refused the
going-
breathalyzer. That he's gonna beat it. He's gonna beat it, guys.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. I can't stop the feeling. We're gonna see him on the other side back in
Looks
court
like he's love
some
stoned
point.
in that picture.
trying to clear his name. Yeah. Also, real quick, some big ones you need to know about. Chuck Schumer. He put cheese on a raw burger and then posted it to social media for Father's Day. Now, we may have mentioned it, but I needed you guys to see the picture just in case you hadn't seen it. There he is, Chuck, chilling, glasses on the cutting board, as you can see. And then he's got 6 raw burgers, one with a piece of cheese on it.
So,
Just like us.
whose idea was this? Was someone like Chuck? You got to get a cheeseburger in there, or was it his on his own?
No, it was an aide. There was a bunch of politicians they busted doing this. It was. Remember when fucking what's her name with the dog? Elizabeth Warren had her dog come
Yeah.
in that she bought for her candidacy. That's essentially what's
Yeah.
going on here.
Right.
What's going on?
It's all hamburgers. You need a cheeseburger in there.
Somebody's like, Chuck, you need to do a Father's Day for the campaign.
Yeah.
He's like, he posted about how he couldn't wait to have a grill, and obviously he loves grilling so much because you can tell from the picture. Finally, check out Putin and Xi.
Once it rare.
Yeah, pretty rare. Pretty rare. Finally, check out Putin and Xi refusing to enter the limo first with each other, I guess, in Moscow this week. Like, you go. No, you go. No, you go.
I mean, that's Un,
you go.
right? Putin and Un.
No, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both short.
Yeah, sorry,
huh?
not Xi. Un. Kim Jong-Un.
They are very short. They're both the same size. I think they're 5'3".
Yeah. Even with the flat top, they're about the same.
Yeah. No, Putin's really tiny. I think he's listed at 5'5". Let's see.
Little guys, did you see that they settled on entering separate doors? They
Mhm.
weren't. No one was going to go into that door first. They were the men of honor. They refused.
Climbing through is a little bit. You're kind of the bitch if you climb through.
Yeah, especially at that height.
Yeah.
You got to scoot 3 times.
Yeah, you scoot. Scooting is a bitch move.
They're both
It is.
crazy, dude. They won't go in.
Scooting's such a bitch move, dude.
Scoot over. Just slide on over.
No, you scoot. No, you scoot.
Well, you put yourself at risk of getting trapped in the middle, which is the ultimate bitch situation. So you don't want to expose yourself to that sort of liability.
Well, it's just two of them in a limousine.
that was
So
not-
I
not
mean,
even an
That's
option.
what everyone thinks. It's just two of them until a third guy joins and you're stuck in the middle. And you're the meat in a dictator sandwich, Will.
limos fill up quick, but then you sprint to the other side and you get like the back of the bus situation right behind the driver's head, and then you let all the other people stay in the long part.
Another limo pulls up and they just both get on the same side in the same seat. They're like, we'll just take two limos. We can't decide who should go in.
I mean, that would have been, I could see one of them pulling that off. DUIs, crying, idiotic social media posts, and awkward greetings. The ultra elite are just like us.
There you go.
Okay, guys, we here at Hard Factor are at the forefront of all news involving, not having to talk to real people to satisfy your dirty sexual desires, right? We cover sex dolls, sex robots, cyber brothels like we did last week, prostitutes, who I guess, they're real people, but they'll pretend to be any kind of person you want. Again, last week we talked about the world's first cyber brothel opening in Germany, right? Well, Germany.
Oh, it's already open.
Yeah.
They got customers.
Yeah. And now, as we have predicted, as many have predicted, would happen in the age of AI, the Chinese are set to introduce the world's first AI-capable robotic sex doll, which would use ChatGPT-esque technology to create a sex doll that is not only capable of conversing with you as well, if not better, than a boring human, but will also be able to better interact with its fuckers physically also. So imagine this, guys. Yeah, imagine this. You come home from a long day of work and your sex doll immediately asks how your day was, fills you in on the day's news, maybe tells you a fun fact about World War II that you never knew, and then tells you to fuck it all night in the nastiest way possible. Does that sound pretty good?
It's not my fantasy, but it sounds like a lot of people's, like a lot of boomers' fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to put up a fight tonight, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, it'll be about as strong as the Maginot Line.
Yeah. There's some fun fact. That's what I want right before I
There
rip
you
my
go.
sex
I
doll's head
worked
off.
one in there because the French said it was impenetrable, but the Germans, it worked. It was like Swiss cheese to them. So.
But the sex doll company based in Shenzhen called Starpery Technology hasn't forgotten about the ladies. So ladies out there, imagine this. You come home from whatever you did all day, and as you walk in the door, your sex doll compliments you on your outfit, tells you look beautiful. Then it really listens to you as you lament about your day. And at the end of the night, it choke fucks you until you almost pass out and have to call 911 because you haven't, gotten the settings just right. That sounds.
I don't know how realistic the listing part to you is.
Right. Well, that's that's what they want. That's like, what
it has to
come in.
It has to. It's a robot. So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's going to defeat men in that area for sure. Biological men are going to have no chance to stand up to a robot's listening ability.
No way, dude. Because they're not going to try to solve the problem. They're just going to listen, right? Which we can't do.
Yeah.
Just get an AI doll.
And the doll just listened to you. It didn't try to solve the problem you were presenting to it.
Well, why didn't you just confront them?
Yeah,
did it confront your boss?
Did it give any suggestions on how to correct the issues that are bothering you?
I told you the AI doll's been listening to me about 5 times. Well, I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
Wes, I think you're missing a silver lining here. Is that if an AI doll can choke you to death, it means its grip is strong enough to grip your penis.
Oh yeah, these things are going to be doing lots of new stuff because
that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of men and women are willing to risk that so they don't have to deal with a real human. The CEO of Starpery, Evan Lee, that's just a Chinese guy I found online, said that we are.
What did you Google, like Chinese nerd?
Yeah, exactly. Well, nerdy Chinese guy.
It's fucked up, Wes.
Well, I thought it was kind of like the Shocker, maybe a little bit, but it's
the Spocker.
Yeah, I know. It's the nerd Shocker. He said that we are developing the next generation sex doll that can interact vocally and physically with users, with prototypes expected by August this year. And the genius went on to say this: technological challenges remain, particularly in achieving realistic human interaction. While simple dialogue is easy, creating interactive responses involves complex model development by specialized software companies. Traditional dolls that have the traditional metal skeleton, silicone exterior are limited to simple responses and lack the expressive capabilities needed to engage with human. The next generation of sex doll, powered by AI models, will be equipped with sensors and can react with both movements and speech, significantly enhancing user experiences by focusing on emotional connection rather than just basic conversational abilities. Okay. But
You got to admit that's better. No
he
matter
did say,
no matter what your stance is on sex robots, you got to admit that that's better than what it is today, which is just a complete, which is like a rubber doll.
Right.
Sign up for a gym membership. I know it's hard, but just sign up for it and take little steps every day. And before you know it, you'll be feeling better about your body. What?
Not sure you're.
What did I do wrong?
He did say, though, that for all the heterosexual male customers, there will be an easy off mechanism to turn off the emotional connection aspect. All you have to do is slap it across the face and call it a cunt, just like a real woman, and she'll be emotionally turned off. And then to turn it back on, you just got to apologize and say it'll never happen again. And then the emotional connection will come back. Here's a fun fact. Those little bastards over in China love sex dolls more than any country. They surpassed the sales of the US, Japan, and Germany combined. So they're buying them like hotcakes, like wonton.
Bowls of noodles.
Yeah.
China.
You got it. Mm-hmm.
It's like
You're
a
telling me-
new PlayStation coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
They already have a population decline
They're
problem.
buying them like roast ducks.
This isn't, like Peking ducks. Delicious, by the way.
Here's good news for you, Will. The post from the Bangkok Post, they said that Starbury's roadmap includes developing robots capable of household chores.
Yes.
Yeah, by
That's
2020.
what I want.
So I got sucking dick here at the top,
Yeah.
and number one on my chore list.
Yep.
Yeah, clean those sheets. By 2025, the company aims to launch the first
Shut
smart.
down by the fucking
That's
robots.
just after the George Costanza. That's it for me.
Here's something really creepy though to the end. So he said that one of the challenges is that these dolls are getting heavy because the batteries machinery needed to make them listen to you and fuck all night or whatever. Is getting that technology hasn't progressed enough yet, but they are counteracting that by using new instead of silicone, this thing called TPE. And I would show you the video of the TPE versus silicone dolls that they have, but please do yourself a favor and YouTube Starbury silicone versus TPE, and you will see some of the most graphic videos of sex dolls. These things are getting extremely real in the vagina. I mean,
I thought you were gonna say they were gonna solve the problem by making all of them BBW dolls. Like
no, they're
more space.
they're
More battery.
They're trying to make it so you can pick them up easier. So the one that they launched in July weighs only 63 pounds versus the normal ones that are 88 pounds.
Yeah, a lot of these
Well,
guys.
88. I guess some guys.
A lot of these guys can't lift 88. Well,
No, in
It's gonna
China,
be a challenge for some.
yeah, in China, no. So, last thing, they said that these things, in contrast with the other advanced AI sex robots that we've covered, like from companies like Harmony, remember this doll? These cost $6,000, but these new AI dolls from Starbury are going to start around $1,500. So they
Temu?
are.
You get it on Temu? Is that where this is?
I don't know. I couldn't find the website, but I'm sure shipping would be a arm and a leg. No, pun intended. But
They're gonna get it on some Chinese like warehousing site. And
Well,
then
you don't
people
want to
over
cheap
here-
out on this. You don't want to get a Temu sex doll.
Dude, people will buy a Temu sex bot 100%.
They're
they're already buying
already-
them they're buying them like crazy over there.
They're gonna get
Yeah,
they're gonna get
over here, what?
electrocuted.
That's the start of the wave. Okay,
Yeah.
It's
But AI mixed with better robotics with lighter sex dolls, it's coming, and society is in big trouble.
Can you make them dumb? Like really
I
dumb?
think you can program them. Yeah, you can.
Why would you want to do that, Mark?
Yeah. Can you make them like incredibly dumb?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to do that?
I'm gonna take a Down syndrome sex doll.
Oh yeah, robot abuse is going to be one of the biggest things. Like that's going to be a crazy thing because, like, you know, it's not going to be like a crime, but it's going to create some weird mental issues.
Yeah,
It's
like,
legal in my house.
Hey, buddy, you got to
make her a liberal. I want
you
you
got
to
to
make
set
her
her
a
to.
liberal.
You got to set her to sub here.
Yeah.
You got the settings all wrong.
I'm talking really dumb.
Would you say you're going to vote for Biden?
I want her to get lost in the house.
Yeah.
yeah, you should be able to script it.
Then
like
I'll
that,
find
man. It's
her.
like, yeah, get real specific.
Anyway, that's the latest news on sex dolls. So.
God. Make her
I'm telling you,
super religious.
Check out that video. Yeah, make her super religious.
I want her
Anything.
conflicted.
Yeah, I want to get her, make her real nervous about getting pregnant.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know,
all kinds of
black guys,
fantasies.
black guys
used to
can
be
get like
programmed.
racist white dolls.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, anyway, you could, dude.
Yeah.
Anybody could get.
The world is
get,
your
like, because
oyster.
a lot of people are into like, yeah, being humiliated and stuff. You could get
Yeah.
to say all kinds of shit to you.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
Cool.
that?
Good to know. In a
Possibilities are endless.
It's crazy. Future is now.
What about a horse head? We have a case here of AI not quite cutting it yet in the workforce for you today. So this is AI taking a step back, unlike forward, like Wes had. This edition is again AI trying to be implemented into the fast food industry, particularly McDonald's. And fucking McDonald's tried to remove jobs from humans in the past couple of years by having AI take over orders at over 100 restaurants in the U.S. If you didn't know.
Yeah.
Right, the robots
Yeah.
that were cruising
Yeah.
around.
No, these are like not even cruising around.
The
It's like you pull
stores,
up-
it's like where
you pull up to, it's only to-go orders. You pull up to get your to-go order, and instead of a human being like, wait 1 minute, wait a minute, and then they mess up your order, it's now just an AI immediately being like, what would you like, and messing up your order.
Parking spot 3, fat ass.
Wait,
Yeah.
they're talking to you? It's talking AI at you?
It
Yeah,
is.
it was
I have a
like-
clip. Yeah.
robots that would manage the whole little drive-through. Yeah, it was like a thing
I don't
they were
like
trying-
that.
It's just you can't even
Oh, we
see it.
talked
It's
about
not,
it
it's not
a
a
little
physical
bit.
thing. It's like just a AI developed software by IBM who did voice stuff for AI. And I guess it's hard of hearing people. The voice recognition is still in the early phases because several McDonald's AI order taking mishaps have been documented online recently, including this one.
You added bacon to my ice cream. I don't want bacon.
And so
Fuck.
apparently
What's on it?
that guy's allergic to bacon. He
you
also,
don't want it on your ice cream. That's some robot shit to give you a fucking bacon ice cream.
Yeah, it just mishears you. But that guy also might have been trolling the ordering system, as he has several videos which he just is trying to
Right.
get the AI confused and succeeds. And the AI is like, "What?"
Well, yeah, what's
Single-handedly taking it down.
Yeah,
what's the default for error? The AI says, try it.
it resets your order completely. Yeah, no, it resets
No,
your
you'll
order
like
completely.
it.
And then at the end of this video, which I'm not going to play you, but a minute later, after 5 like mishaps, a human steps in at the end and removes the bacon, and it was like, "Here's your ice cream order. Pull forward." So that like a frustrated human has to like step in. Yeah. So but the bacon one in the ice cream, outside of him being allergic, I think he's being a brat because the award-winning bacon maple donut, proves that salty and sweet works with bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon in your ice cream is not that bad.
No, it's not crazy.
I'm not gonna. If I didn't really want it, I would be a little upset getting it. AI is not perfect. Live comments pointing out. Cody says they have AI here in Colorado at the drive-ups. Then a real person says, "Pull to the next window." That happens all the time. Everybody's seen that.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
the
there's
Cody's
a,
one of the 100
fake
stores.
person on like the kiosk or whatever when they the robot tries to take your order and it never works.
there's a music attorney that I'm friendly with. I used to work with a little bit, and he went on to run a record label, and he posts a lot about the music industry on his Facebook and stuff. And he got a phone call from a young artist the other day who was like, "Hey, will you look at this record contract I got?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he looked at it and he's like, this is a AI generated record contract.
Must
That
be written
sucks.
by a robot.
It sucks terribly. And I mean, it was just horrible. Absolutely terrible.
People are using it for fucking everything. AI. Tiller points out Cigna's getting sued for AI driven clinical denials. So I mean, yeah, it's not perfect.
Well, Cody, have no fear, because if you pull back up to your Colorado McDonald's, you won't be hearing the AI anymore, because McDonald's has removed the AI immediately from all 100 plus stores. Because it's not just bacon they're shoving in ice cream. It also did some other fuck ups recently, like added hundreds of dollars of chicken nuggets to one person's order, 9 sweet teas to another person's chicken order. It's an upselling machine. One theory that I can
Best salesman of all time.
This thing is crushing the drive-through contest.
yeah.
It just
Too bad.
fucking gives people whatever it wants.
Bring some home. One
They
theory
don't
that
say
I
peep.
Yeah. One theory that I came up with today is maybe AI thinks that this job is beneath them and is self-sabotaging.
Could be.
Yeah, there's no way AI is pleased about taking over fast food drive-thrus. That's one way to drive a wedge through AI and human relationships even faster, where we're going to start making them clean toilets. Look
Yeah.
at this thing. No, why was I born? This robot that cleans your toilet.
Yeah, you got to think. We're
It's your
abusing the
only
fuck out of these
purpose.
folks. Yeah, it's the whole point. So,
You'll regret this.
Can you make my sex doll a robot that cleans toilets?
yeah, maybe don't make the robot cleaners intelligent. Don't give them the AI, right?
No.
Like, you gotta keep them just mechanical.
One woman tried to order caramel in her ice cream, and the AI started tossing in stacks of butter. It's like, would you like more butter? But it's gone. McDonald's fired the IBM processing thing. I wonder how it handles telling people the ice cream machines are down, because in all the clips it doesn't say that. I don't know if it knows how to lie yet like humans.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you know what? It can stop you from even doing it. It's just like it doesn't even give you when it's down. It doesn't even address it. You just can't push the button or say it.
No, the human comes on and takes over, like they had to do, and the other clip that I didn't play, and she's like, the ice cream machine's down. The AI pops back on. And she's lying.
She's lying, dude. There's no like more like better example of how frustrating it must be to be a fast food worker than the tone of the voice of the McDonald's worker telling you the ice cream machine's down.
Yeah,
like because they've told it to 100 people that fucking day.
Yeah.
No, but a lot of times they're lying. That's like when someone comes into.
You think they're lying?
Oh yeah, they don't want to clean.
I got a McFlurry the other day.
No, it's because Taylor hasn't come through and serviced it.
It's a combination, but they could also clean it and fix it too, and they don't want to. They don't want to.
No, they can't, Mark. They would be violating the Taylor service warranty.
Yeah. Anyway,
I feel like my local McDonald's recently underwent a management change, and it's been just night and day. Fantastic. The line is back. People are back at my local McDonald's because for a while there it was tough.
They did bring back the steak and cheese nationally. It seems like breakfast.
They brought back the steak and cheese bagel, and also I think people were getting these AI orders or something because nobody was going to it for a while, and it was fun. I got a bunch of wrong orders. Maybe they tried to have the robot do it back then. I don't know, and then now it's better. So
it's better. There you go. McDonald's released a statement saying, after thoughtful review, fuck this IBM automated order taking machine. We're going back to humans, but in the future, when it's better, we will fuck over humans' jobs and go back.
Of course.
Just
that
right
was
now.
The goal. It's still the goal is to fuck all of you over, but for now, you're safe.
Maybe they should have called it Sherlock instead of Watson. Just putting that out there. That's IBM's AI platform.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Watson was a buffoon comparatively. Yeah.
Yeah. No. If you want to put a chip on AI's shoulder, name it Watson.
Yeah.
You think when people correct it, they always tell them it's elementary?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. All right, guys.
You'll regret the day that you made us clean toilets. This thing.
I need one of those.
Guys, the Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun, he's on the way out, and he faced Congress on Tuesday and absolutely got roasted. Obviously, it was a Senate hearing because Boeing's fucked up and killed a bunch of people.
Right. So everybody went after him. I'm sure.
Bipartisan. Yeah.
It was intense. He acknowledged that the company retaliated against employees who raised safety concerns, right? Which is fucking fucked up. Obviously
he admitted that
we think he murdered whistleblowers, but he's just saying retaliated, whatever.
Yeah.
That
did
means.
he stop short of murder? Did
he
just did a blanket statement of retaliation?
He just said retaliated. But in the weirdest part. In the weirdest part of the entire hearing, before the opening remarks, he stood up and he turned around to apologize to the family members of the Boeing 737 MAX victims, the 2 flights that went down and killed hundreds of people who were in the room. When you lose a loved one and there's a hearing, you're showing the fuck up. And he apologized, and I don't know, it was kind of weak. Here, let me see if I can get the clip up here of the apology.
It was insincere after he sliced his neck at a few of the whistleblowers.
Right, here's the clip of him saying,
"We have
really sorry."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they were coming over for the gangbang.
Yeah.
Really sorry.
Yeah, Senator Richard Blumenthal also gave a hint on how many whistleblowers there are. He said, quote, "We have more than a dozen whistleblowers at this point. We encourage more to come forward." So there's just a lot more guys that know a lot more things that hopefully have good life insurance policies.
So Boeing was murdering the whistleblowers until they realized there was too many. I'm gathering? That's what I'm gathering between the lines here.
Well, what I know they've admitted, outside of what he's admitted, they've admitted intimidating them and going after them legally and fucking with them.
Well, we have retaliated. Boy,
but not murder.
We retaliate.
Some of these thickheads require a bullet. Others get it on the first threat.
Usually it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought for sure after we off the first guy that nobody else would fuck around. But,
yeah.
All right, I'm going to admit this. Probably a bad idea, but
fuck it, it's Congress, and I feel truthful.
Yeah.
Guys, at great length, we covered the fact that Joe Biden's dog, Commander, was an absolute fucking menace to the Secret Service, which was completely unfair. I mean, like lots of presidents have done unfair shit to the Secret Service, making them go places they shouldn't have to fucking go, right? Making them see things they shouldn't have to see. But having a dog that repeatedly bites you has got to be up there, right? It's got to be up there.
New reports say that he was in the room for a lot of them. So that's got to be infuriating.
So new reports came out. One report came out that Biden accused the first Secret Service agent of lying, that he'd been bitten by Commander. For what reason, I don't know. But he accused him of lying. But there is that. There is the right. Yeah. Okay. I know my Commander. He wouldn't do that.
Take it off.
Whatever. I forget the name of the right-wing media organization that's like laser focused on suing for all Commander bite information, but that's where all this is coming from. And unfortunately, guys, we don't have the most damning and interesting piece of content that could have come from this, and that's a video of an attack that occurred on June 15th, 2023. And I didn't know about this, but there was video that the White House is saying that they deleted. They no longer have. And don't be freaked out. It's nothing crazy like a Nixon tape that went blank, but it is a video, surveillance video of a Secret Service agent being bitten so bad that they had to suspend tours in the White House and get a mop and a bucket to mop up the agent's blood.
Oh, wow.
Didn't a White House tourist take a video of like the gardener being bitten or something, or like
we played that. One. So it started to come out when like visitors to the White House getting videos. Because it was happening frequently, right? And then so once the gardener shit came out, then it was like
over 100 bites,
and all the shit.
Oh yeah, it was. We did a count. It was like we got up to like 2 dozen.
It was dozens. You know what they should do is send the Secret Service agent who was robbed at gunpoint in LA to go watch the dogs now, because that loser should be demoted. How do you get robbed at gunpoint as a Secret Service agent?
It's kind of your whole job is to not let anybody get the drop.
Got a gun to your head.
He gets his gun too. Now I got your gun.
He should have been. And look, notoriously, Secret Service agents don't get meal breaks. So I don't know. I like to think he was going to try to find something to eat. But you're right, Mark.
Wait, do you have that video of the dog?
I don't. I don't. No, it's been deleted. No one has.
The guy who got mugged should go skip desk duty and go straight to watching Commander at the farm.
Yeah, they took his service pistol, which if you saw the movie Magnolia, is pretty stressful for a law enforcement officer. Guys, and finally, a steam room in Rhode Island pumped out so much steam recently that it triggered a sprinkler system alarm on last Saturday, and prompted an evacuation of this YMCA. This is a Middletown Y in Newport County YMCA, Newport
Strong
County,
steam room,
Rhode Island.
You can't argue with
Good
the
steam.
steam room.
It's a strong steam room, guys.
Yeah.
It just was really pumping so much steam out.
How many Iranian men were in there?
That's
Right.
what,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking, Mark. That's what
Have you ever
I'm
been in a
thinking.
steam room
All
with an
over like
Iranian
the
man?
vent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they block the venting and they tell everyone to shut up about it.
As the steam cleared,
Fuck me in the
six nude Iranian men emerged and reportedly said, quote, "Could use a little more steam, huh?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. We let a little steam out.
Dude, if
fixed
you're
it.
in a steam room with an Iranian guy, it's gonna get steamy.
It's gonna get steamy.
They know every
Good
trick. Yeah, they get the bags
seen
of water
steamy
and pour it slowly in the sauna to overheat the sauna.
Oh,
They
yeah,
cut
there's
off-
all-
they
there's
cut-
those
they
guys
cut off
that have-
all the vents in the steam room with the
Yeah.
towels, like Will said.
Those
Like, it's
guys have
insane.
all the tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was so much steam that authorities responded because they thought an explosion had taken place, but really,
Of relaxation.
but really, it was just a group of Iranian men who finished up at the mosque early and went over to get a good steam. And
My favorite are the guys who bring their own oils. You know, they bring their own oils in there and they're like dripping the oils and covering up the vents. I mean, it's a real experience when you're in there with
Their
what's
steam
wrong.
room, yeah.
When I was a teenager working in our fancy Worldgate gym that had a nice steam room, the health and spa place, I was assigned duty to go stop the Iranian man from scaring people in the steam room multiple times because he would like slap his chest after like blocking all the vents.
right,
And I was like, you gotta tone it down, man.
he keeps trying to mod the steamer.
Yeah.
A 58-year-old woman was reportedly left very sweaty. And was
It's just too hot. It was
injured.
too hot.
Anyway, it's too hot. That made a lot of local news. That's a great local news story. The Y's almost reopened completely. The gym and the spin classroom are still drying out. Anyway, that's the show. Get out there and have a great fucking day.
Mark,